Welcome to a new year. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. My Christmas was very eventful this year. I hosted my parents and my sister and her family for 3 weeks. So my Christmas was very hectic, but also very joyful. But now everyone has left and it's just my husband and me. The house feels empty and quiet with just the two of us. I have a lot to do to get the house to its pre-holiday condition. So I need to remove the decorations and put everything away for next year. And I also want to reset the house and to do a little bit of a refresh while not buying anything. But first, I like to come down while it's still dark, turn on the fireplace and the Christmas lights, and just sit there and enjoy the beauty for a little longer before everything has to be put away until next year. I could easily sit like this all day, but I have a lot to do. So the first thing I do, and this is a rite of winter for me, right after the holidays, after the Christmas decorations are put away, I put up my door curtains. And these are just some velvet curtain panels that I bought from IKEA several years ago for one of our bedrooms. I never actually used them in the bedroom, and then a couple years ago I kept seeing pictures of these wall curtains that people were putting up to keep their rooms warmer and to lower their heating bills. So I remember these panels. And I put them up every January because that's when the temperatures really start getting cold where I live. And they're just on some tension rods, so they're very easy to take off and put up, but they make such a huge difference. We spend most of the time in our kitchen and in our family room, so these curtains really do a very good job of keeping the heat in these two areas, and you can definitely tell the difference in temperature when you go behind the curtain. I used to rush to take down all of the Christmas decorations in one day and usually ended up very stressed and overwhelmed. Now I take my time and I focus on one or two rooms at a time. Not only does this allow me to enjoy the process, it also gives me the opportunity to evaluate my Christmas decorations, decide what worked and what didn't work, and what changes I might want to make next year. And this also gives me the opportunity to declutter any decorations that I haven't used for several years. I don't have an elaborate system for taking Christmas decorations down or putting them away or organizing them even. I only have 3 bins of Christmas decorations, and I also keep some decorations in a trunk, in a storage trunk. But these 3 bins hold the majority of my decorations, and they're clear so I can see through them. So I really don't feel the need to label anything or to have a complicated system to organize my decorations. And that's why I like having a very limited collection. After the exuberance of the holidays and the decorations that go along with it, the lights, the colors, all of the social gatherings that we host and attend, I'm just ready for a calm, serene home. And this is also the opportunity for me to rearrange some of my decor, maybe borrow things from other places in the house, things that maybe are in storage and they need to make an appearance now. So I really take this as an opportunity to look at my home with fresh eyes and see how I can make it cozy, but at the same time keep it calm and serene. This charming little figurine has been hiding in one of the shelves in my office, and I just happened to come across her when I was putting away some books, and I just thought, she's really much too pretty to be hiding away in here. So I decided to put her on this stack of books on this French desk next to this blue and white vase, and I think she looks very pretty there. So here is the finished look for the living room and the dining room. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I'm not a minimalist by any stretch of the imagination. I do like to have my books and my collections, and I like color and pattern. But I really feel like this has a very calm and serene feeling for me, but it still feels very cozy and very welcoming. And I'm going to be enjoying these two rooms very much for the rest of the winter. I'll probably keep it like this until I introduce some spring and summer touches when the seasons change. But for now, I think this is just perfect. I'm also very eager to get my entryway organized, to take all the Christmas decorations, since this is really the first place that guests see when they come into the house, so I'm ready to have it back. I really enjoyed having my Christmas village on this little chest of drawers in the entryway, but this is definitely one of the things that I'm going to be changing next year. I think I'm going to be moving it to the family room. But now it's time for the Christmas village and its residents to go back in their boxes and to be put away until next year. I'm able to fit all of the houses, well, all of the houses, there are only three, but I'm able to fit houses, the trees, and the little people in these three boxes, which is really amazing because then I don't have to store a whole bunch of boxes. And these all fit in my storage trunk, which is next to my dining room table. Mozart takes his place of honor on top of the entryway table. He still wears his plaid scarf around his neck. After all, it is January, and there are days when the temperatures barely get out of the 30s, so he really needs that extra warmth. stepped away for a few hours to run some errands, and I also made a quick stop at the thrift store. I don't normally share clothing that I thrift on this channel, but this one is too good not to share. So I came across this coat. It's not a full wool coat, but it is a wool blend. It has this fabulous faux fur collar that is removable, and it was only $15. And the best part is that the length of the sleeves and also the length of the actual coat is just perfect for me. I'm only 5'4", so it's really hard for me to thrift coats because they're usually either too long, the sleeves are too long, and that's one of my pet peeves. I think wearing a coat with the sleeves that are too long just doesn't look right. So I was thrilled to see that this one just fit me perfectly. I think it's really elegant with the fur collar. I think it's like a nicer coat that I can wear when I'm going to a nicer occasion or event. About 80% of my closet is made up of items that I thrifted over the years. Let me know in the comments if you would be interested in a video about my thrifted outfits. The next place that I want to tackle is this wall shelf in my kitchen. It's really the main area that I decorated for Christmas, so I really want to take all of this down, take down the Santas. The greenery is real and it's just dry and crunchy after being up here for several weeks. So I'm ready just to remove everything, clean the shelves, and start with a clean slate. I decided to keep the palette very simple, very cottage, mainly using my white ironstone pieces, some of which were already on the shelf, also my copper molds, and of course a pop of green just to break up the white and the copper. thank you so much for stopping by today. I hope you'll consider subscribing so you can be notified of the next video that I post. See you then!